Okay, let's take a look at the domain and range quiz. Before we get going with some of the questions, just a little bit of review. Remember domain. Domain is going to be all the possible x values. And keeping in mind too that that's everything side to side. All right, so anything running horizontally, I guess you could say. Can I put arrows on that? Maybe. I don't know. All right, range, all the possible y values. So that's going to be everything up and down. Okay, so range is everything up and down, or it's the y values. Domain are all the x values, everything side to side. All right, so let's take a look at what this might look like. Okay, determine the range of the function. This is over here. Determine the range of the function. Excuse me. Determine the domain of the function f of x equals x plus 3 when the range is -2, 5, and 10. Let's try something here. As usual, we're going to go into Desmos. We're actually going to graph this thing. We're going to say f of x equals x plus 3. All right, now, they want you to find the domain. And keep in mind, domain are going to be the x values. And they give you these range guys over here, -2, 5, and 10. All right, since those are y values, what we're going to do, we're going to say y equals -2, y equals 5, and y equals 10. 10. Okay. Now what we want to do, we want to find the domain, and you see now on our graph, we've got 3 intersections. We've got, we've got one here, and then one. Oh, that's not intersection. I'm sorry, that's x-axis. You've got this one, and this one. Let's put that back on. Okay. And again, we want to find the domain. Domain are your x values. Well, x values are what come first. So you've got -5, 2, and 7. Again, -5, 2, and 7. That's the domain. -5, 2, and 7 right here. Okay. Now domain, another look at how to find domain. What's the domain of the set of ordered pairs graph below? Again, keep in mind, domain is just everything that's side to side. That's what we're worried about, everything just side to side. So let's just take all this and think about where do we see this stuff side to side. Let's grab a highlighter. All right, so our first one, we see one right here. We've got a -3. A -2, and a 1. A -3, a -2, and a 1. So as far as the domain goes, right there. The function y equals f of x consists of 4 points as shown on the graph below. Determine the range. Now remember, range is everything up and down. That's your y values. So let's take a look at this thing moving from bottom to top. We're going to go in this direction. All right, so we see we've got something right here. We've got a -6, a -3, a 4, and a 5. -6, -3, 4, and 5 right there. Okay, which of the following relations has a domain of -6 and 10? Okay, again, domain, x values. Domain are our x values. So our x value here, -6. It's not going to let me write. -6 and a -6. Okay, that's fine, but you don't have a 10, right? So you need a 10 in your x value. You get a -6, -6, and a 10. Okay, that's good right there. They repeat, but that's okay. Here you've got a 4. That's out. We don't want that. And here you've got a -6 and a 10. That's what we want. Those two right there, the second choice and the last choice. Those has a domain of -6 and 10. Okay, determine the range of the function f of x equals x squared minus 2 divided by 2 when the domain is 0 and 2. All right, we're going to do kind of what we did over here. Let's clear all these out. All right, so your function f of x is equal to x squared. I'm going to put this in parentheses just because I want to make sure I'm dividing the whole thing. x squared divided by 2, and then the domain, domain. So remember, domain is x, so x equals 0, x equals 2. All right, let's look for our intersections here. All right, so you've got an intersection here, and you've also got one here, and they want the range. See, they want the range. So range are your y values. You've got a -1 and a 1. So got one right there. Which of the following has which of the following relations has a range? Again, y values are the range. Okay, you want range to be 1 and -4. Well, here your range is 3, 2, 4. We don't want that. Here the range is 3 and 2. We don't want that. Range is 1 and -4. That's what we're looking for. Determine the range. Okay, range, again, that's going to be these values right here. And typically, I guess you'd go in order from least to greatest. So 9, 17, 27, 31. Okay, let's check out just one more. All right, determine the domain. Domain right here. -3, -1, and 6. All right, that should give you a good start. Good luck.